My name is Regan. I am from the United States. I am currently living in Casablanca, Morocco as a Fulbright English teacher at the University of Bin Msik, and I have the great privilege to fulfill this position until August of this year. Teaching in a country where you don't speak the primary language fluently has a whole different set of challenges. So I was very apprehensive coming into this bubble where everybody speaks Darija and French, and here I am with blonde hair trying to teach someone how to speak English when I hardly can communicate with them in their native language. To my great surprise, students have embraced me and welcomed me with open arms. They've taught me so much in Darija, and they love to practice with me now, and I'm comfortable speaking to them in Arabic. And they are very attentive. They want to learn English. When I applied for this position, I had no idea what my day-to-day routine would look like. I didn't know if I would be teaching every single day, if I would only teach a couple times a week, and if I would have any free time. So granted that the answer to your daily routine differs depending on what city you are in, but my Casablanca routine is such a great balance of fun and work. Okay, before we start, I want to say a huge congratulations and thank you to those of you who performed on Saturday. You were awesome. It has been so wonderful seeing students from all departments pour in. They come once a week to sing with me for about an hour to an hour and a half. They will request an English pop song and I will play it on the piano, and we'll have students come up, sing karaoke. And we even have the great privilege of performing at a university event. A lot of these students enjoy singing, but they've never had the opportunity to do so in an organized group. And this is really the first time that they have seen an extracurricular at their feet. So they've really taken full advantage of this and embraced me not just as a professor, but as a friend and a mentor and someone that enjoys creative expression alongside them. So the differences between public education in Morocco and in the US are extremely obvious, and the biggest one is attendance. In the United States, we pay so much money to go to school. In Morocco, the institution where I work is public and it is free. But that being said, because these classes are free, students don't have to attend them. They don't have to do their homework. No one is forcing them or taking their money. The students that come to class are the ones who genuinely want to be there. They want to learn English, they want to grow, and they want to challenge themselves. So in doing so, they challenge me to think of creative ways to teach. I like to teach through, of course, basic grammar methods and all of the basic English elements, but most of my students have a strong base of the English language, and I wanted to make class more interesting. That's why I decided to start infusing music into the classroom. I have a background in music. I've played piano and sang my entire life. That's my passion, and I have found that many students relate to that and they remember things from that. So whether it's showing them Schoolhouse Rock videos or teaching them verb conjugation, like everybody was kung fu fighting, everybody was you know, these are the things that we can learn through music, and they stick with us in our brain.
المهم واش نهضر معك بالعربية ولا شوية؟
شوية كنتعلم.
كيفاش كيبان لك المغرب؟ كيفاش كتشوف له؟
أنا أستاذة في جامعة تونسية، أستاذة بإنجليزية، وجبني المغرب، كل شيء زوينة. exam الامتحان؟
نو example اللي عجبك في المغرب.
أسوارة
سويرة
جبني أسوارة ونجي وشفشاون
مراكش أكادير كازابلانكا.
Hi, I am calling you. Are you busy? Oh, that's very sweet. Ommi. Mama. Say hi. في أمريكا في ولاية Kentucky. That's where you are, girl. All right, I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah. In my free time, I love to play the piano. I bought myself a keyboard for my Casablanca apartment, much to the dismay of my neighbors, so I will play the piano and sing. But outside of the apartment, I like to seek any opportunity to capture video and photo of the beautiful country. So I love to travel on the weekends, get shots of Tangier, Marrakesh, Essaouira, and Tétouan, and so forth, because I really think that the Americans that view my Instagram stories have no idea how geographically diverse Morocco is. So being a freelance videographer, that's what I did for a living before the grant, I have grown to really love the power of video and audio. So I go out often and I shoot and interview people just for fun, and I get footage playing with the cats. I love to film just notable landmarks and then small hidden treasures around Morocco. When I moved into my apartment building, I didn't know anybody, and the building is relatively vacant. And I thought, well, I'm not really gonna meet anyone here. And that's when I ran into Khadija, who is my next door neighbor. She has in turn become my closest friend. We like to drink coffee together every morning. We like to decompress together at night, and we paint together. We always talk about our day, do photo shoots, and the greatest part of this all is that she only speaks in French to me. We have become the best of friends. We don't communicate verbally hardly at all. It's such a friendship based on just our souls. We love each other. We have so much fun. She paints me art to hang up in my building. She makes me dinner. We hang out every single day, and she does help me with my Darija, but a lot of times she speaks French. So that's been a really beautiful friendship, and she's hilarious and amazing. And I chose to live near the middle of Casablanca, where all the restaurants are. There are coffee shops in walking distance, and of course the market where I go every single day. So a typical day in the life for me is not working. I, working at a university, teach classes that only meet once a week. So I have 2 classes, and they both meet on Thursdays, which means that I have essentially 6-day weekends every single weekend. I've made a lot of close friends. The other two ETAs in Casablanca are Caroline and Claire, with whom I teach at Bin Masik, and they live very close to me, so I see them almost every single day. And then occasionally on the weekends, I have the really fun privilege of hanging out with my friend Austin, who lives in Rabat, which is about an hour away. That hour does not stop him from taking the train into Casa almost every single weekend, and we will go explore restaurants, we will hang out with Caroline and Claire, hang out with some of our other Moroccan friends, go on walks, and just catch up on everything in life. Austin is very silly, he's a researcher, and his experience with Fulbright is completely different from mine, so we like to swap stories, and it doesn't hurt that his Darija is very good and much better than mine. During my undergraduate, I studied Arabic for 4 years formally in the classroom. With the pandemic, I didn't get to use that for nearly 2 years, and as a result, I lost a lot of my Arabic. But there's one thing that I always remembered, because it's a simple phrase with such sweet meaning, and that is Hayati Zwina. In Darija, this means my life is beautiful. Hayati, my life, Zwina, beautiful. And Zwina is a word specific to Moroccan Arabic that they use to describe things that are sweet, beautiful, nice. Everything is Zwina, kul shi Zwina. So that sweet expression I will never forget, no matter how long it's been since I used my Arabic. Being affiliated with Masisi is a great honor. Every meeting that I have with my colleagues, it's always filled with laughter. They're also fruitful and educational, and I feel like I come out of every meeting learning something new about the US's relationship with Morocco and our history. So it's such a long-standing and strong history and a friendship that our nations have, and I look forward to seeing what Masisi does over the next 40 years and so on.